There we go. Ahoy everyone and welcome aboard. We are Captain Hillian today along with...
Peace and mighty Lieutenant Rakir at yourselves and welcome back to...
Batman Arkham Asylum, where, yeah. Let's see, what happened last time? Oh yeah, Scarecrow and Killer Croc is on the loose as well.
And crashes.
Yeah, hopefully we won't get any more crashes. And, well, the crash was with Zenless Zone Zero.
Help me!
Which, now that I think on it, I think it's only been happening with Zenless. Hello, Dervin.
Oh, the bloody timing! Someone shouted. Someone in game just shouted, "Someone help me!" And Derby appears.
Are you sure you wanted Nork's help with that?
That depends who was shouting for help.
Yeah, we'll have to see how Sharpie is doing. And now that I think on it, I'll need to double check, but it seems to me that those black screen crashes or whatever has been going on, I think those have only been happening with Zenless for me lately, or at least it happened 2 times in 2 days now with the same blasted game. So maybe it might be something with the game, and it might have to do something with the fact that I changed it to full screen instead of windowed. So
that could be something, possibly.
Yeah, I should try and remember to look up if anyone else has a similar issue with that, specifically with Zenless. But yeah, we were chasing after Harley, and okay, the fact that he's alone reeks of trap.
Yeah, this is majorly a trap, I sense.
Help!
Hello?
You need to get me out of this cell. It's me, Cash. I'm needed out there. I can help you. Help
Yeah, but what's with that mannequin?
Hello, Rom.
Hello, Rom.
Yeah,
I'm the only person here you can rely on, Batman.
I remember
This says
correctly.
more than plenty.
Yeah.
Well, confirms it.
Please,
Yep.
someone help me.
Nice try,
the voice
Clayface.
I wonder how many times you can get him to transform. Oh yeah, if I remember correctly,
I'm up
like
here.
he's the answer to one of the riddles. I think you might have gotten it.
And we'll have to see. First, this.
Harley! Ah! You have to help me.
Ivy? Gee, you look like crap. Maybe I can sneak you some shampoo.
The plants, can't you hear them? They're crying out to me in agony.
Yeah? Well, I really don't have time for this.
Please let me out. They'll die without me.
I don't know, Red. You're not on Mr. J's party list. Oh, well.
Please!
What the heck? I'll cut you a break.
Well, that's going to be a problem.
So much better.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's a good kid.
I could watch those two all day. What a riot! And speaking of riots, here's a bit of civil unrest I cooked up just for you.
Yeah, we also got into the loony bin.
Yep.
Yep.
Cut me free.
Okay, at
He's
least
taken
that's one off the
control of the
list.
security overrides. I have the sequence generator, but without the terminal in my office, it's useless.
Your terminal has been destroyed. Give me the sequencer.
What? Oh, yes, of course. It's useless. Half the code won't get you anywhere. We're trapped in here.
You could have just handed that back instead of throwing it. Okay, the cryptographic sequencer uses ultrasound frequencies to bypass security systems. Security protocols are broken using a 512-bit decryption key. Are you just going to keep playing with that?
There's always a way out. Always.
Alright.
Well, give Rom a big enough cannon and enough gunpowder or black powder, and I think they can blast a way through.
Probably.
Yep.
Okay. There we go.
I looked away for a split second, I get jumpscared by that.
You stay here. Lock
That's
this
why you
gate
don't look
when
away
I
from
leave.
that.
Oh, good idea. Can't have someone of my stature falling back into their hands now, can we?
At the moment, the best you would do is a meat shield.
Also, that's Clayface.
Yep. Because,
Yep.
well, that completely different person in here just earlier.
Get me out of here!
I remember Batman taking form of a clay monster, but don't remember him able to do this.
Yeah, Clayface's gimmick is that he can turn into other people when he's not being made of clay.
I guess I only remember his more monstrous forms.
Yeah. I forget her name, but it sounds like his ability is similar to the one X-Men mutant.
Mystique?
The blue chick.
Mystique?
Yeah, Mystique.
Well, think Mystique, but more a humanoid being made of clay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he knows we're on to him now with this. Let's see. Can we get him to change again? Or is he just going to continue being a nuisance like that? I do like that they have some specialized cells for some of the particularly tricky supervillains, like Clayface and, well, Poison Ivy until she got set free.
Yeah.
Also, what was the riddle for this place? It's, I wouldn't really call it as much a riddle as... let's see, a case of mistake.
Case of mistaken identity. Okay, just... Okay. Nope. Okay, try now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is in that form, looking like a freaking golem. Clayface. Initially an actor in horror films, Carlo went mad when he learned a classic film of his was to be remade with a different actor in the lead role. He took on the mask of the film's villain, Clayface, and killed several of the remake's cast and crew before being stopped by Batman and Robin. Later, Carlo joined the Mud Pack, an alliance of shape-changing mutated villains who had subsequently used the name Clayface. While that group was defeated, Carlo tricked his allies and injected himself with the essences of several of them, becoming a superhuman imbued with the abilities to change shape, melt others into protoplasm with a touch, and mimic the powers of heroes or villains he copies. Again, that's definitely a different type of Clayface than you usually see these days.
Yep.
He's more monsters from the one I saw, and that background I did not expect.
Yeah, the thing with Clayface is basically always an actor. There are deviations with certain Clayfaces and certain continuities, like the Batman. But yeah, generally being replaced. Also, we can. I think we can hear you eat, Rom.
I'm not eating.
Might be
I
me.
heard something. I think. Yeah. Anyways. Basil Carlo first showed up in 1940, so one of the early birds. 1940 in Detectives Comic 40. Can alter his physical form, adapting the appearance of nearly anyone. His malleable physical form makes him extremely difficult to injure or contain. His touch can be poisonous. I think with most Clayfaces, the poison touch and the ability to copy abilities is absent. And an upgrade. Okay, since we have this now as well, we can upgrade it. Range amplifier, power amplifier, easier to decrypt. Let's get the range, because some of these... some of the things that we can, well, hack with it are out of the normal range. So that'll be dealt with now.
Oh dear.
Dealt with. Actually, is there a riddle in this area? Let's see. An item's not so important, you be a fool not to try and seek it out. Are you a fool?
Are you, Captain?
Foolish at times, maybe, but a fool, no. Oop.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, how did the Riddler just keep that trophy there?
From what I understand, he has a habit of bribing guards and such. Hello. Okay, back
Ow.
to sleep, you.
Lady.
Okay, any closer and he'd just be up to the door with his nose. 2 people, 1 boys, no gun. Alright.
If I remember correctly, this is a Tommy gun.
You know, Bats, I always thought there was a spark between us. Well, now there is. I know, you're shocked. Come and get me, Bats. I double dare ya.
Pretty sure you're supposed to say double dog there. Okay.
I'm sure if she was a little less crazy, there could have been a different kind of spark than a literal one.
Yeah. Let's see. I like that his thumbs actually copy along where your actual fingers are in it are. There we go. Okay, I thought I would disable part of it.
I think you're supposed to not walk on the parts that are glowing, so try the middle one.
I'm pretty sure they're all glowing.
No, the metal bits in between, I mean, which is a strange sentence to say when you're trying to not get shot. Never mind, just run to the, now, I mean, the door's open, now to the right. Okay, ahead of us. There, that one, you disabled the security
Yeah,
there.
but that's
so
where
goes-
we came from. So that does absolutely nothing, but we can go here, though.
Why don't you just go get a gun and shoot the stupid bat? You need a hand back?
Yep. I just noticed he's up fucking there.
Now you noticed?
I was kind of busy trying to keep an eye on these idiots, since, well, low health. No, you don't.
I think that guy flew straight into the electric floor.
Little hit.
Ow.
Away from the
Oh, even more. Yep. Completely whipped that one.
Because I broke your bone, another one, and another one, and a broken arm.
Go easy on my boy.
Whole collection of broken parts today.
Ooh. Almost into the steel wire.
Yep.
It's another legacy gone. Oops, you like that.
Yeah, he's dead.
If he isn't, he's gonna get another shock too.
Yeah.
Oop, I just swirl over dramatically.
Was that as easy as it looked? Huh. Well, it won't be so easy trying to catch me. Mwah!
A moment I thought you was about a young Batman there.
Could have tried, but she would have ended up down there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, still silk
yeah,
rum?
a little bit. I was gonna say, I think the ends of the riddle's around here.
Let's
Also,
see.
yep.
There we go. Just need to find where one of them is the strongest.
Patient pacification system deactivated.
Yep, and we've got an interview.
Taped patient evaluation 5. Victor is not responding well to treatment. Victor, yesterday we spoke about the people you killed.
Ah, the zombies.
They are all people, Victor.
They are zombies. Continuously shuffling through the daily grind, waiting for someone to liberate them.
You mean kill them? The police report states that you've murdered, or liberated if you like, 20 young women in the last 3 months. Each had her throat slit and was left posed.
They were all lucky to be chosen to receive my gift.
I doubt they would agree with you.
Really? How about you, Miss Cassidy? As you take the elevator to your apartment each night, open the 6 locks to apartment 433. Remember you forgot to buy your cat food. Again.
How do you know
as
where
you sit down on your favorite red chair, cat on lap, just waiting for something to happen. I can make it happen, Sarah. I am your salvation.
Okay, how the hell indeed did he know that?
Arkham security is shit. Also, I think the answer to the riddle is in the other room.
Okay, let's take a look. Oh, there it is.
There, a Tommy gun.
That's a bit... Okay, nope. Leave it. Isn't that a bit big for Scarface? Okay, I was thinking it was more like for Two-Face, because I think he has a liking for Tommy guns as well. Let's see. Arnold Wesker was a timid orphan whose deep repression erupted in a barroom brawl, resulting in him being sent to Blackgate prison. There he encountered the puppet Scarface and promptly murdered the man who had carved the puppet. The two are now inseparable, with Scarface directing a series of criminal activities, while most believe that Wesker is simply acting out a second personality through the puppet. Wesker sees himself as a reluctant lackey who merely does his puppet's bidding. Okay, he showed up in 88. Delusional schizophrenic with multiple personality disorder, obsessed with his puppet Scarface, whom he puppeteers with unselling skill. When teamed with Scarface, the two operate as a criminal mastermind.
If I remember correctly, that's a civilian version of the... like, a civilian modern reproduction of it because of the longer barrel.
Okay.
Civilian?
Yeah, it's on semi-automatic, so you're not meant to go full Chicago typewriter with it.
Yeah, is it just me or does this thing seem a bit oversized? It seems to be about as tall as Batman.
Probably.
Or as long as Batman is tall. Okay. Is there anything we can do with these things? No. Okay.
You try through my popcorn at it. I guess people are actually eating popcorn today.
Alright.
It's kind of funny to see how the cryptographic sequencer works differently between within Asylum and the rest of the Arkham games.
Yeah, and also differently with controller and keyboards.
Yeah.
Since keyboards you just have to go press left and right until you find it, but with the controller you need to actually get it on the spots.
Yep. Is it supposed to blow stuff up?
Probably not, but who wants to bet Arkham has incredibly shit wiring?
Good chance of that, yeah.
Yeah, I'd put a good bet on that.
Nope, nap time. And I think we found Calendar Man's cell.
Oh yeah, I think there's a... just Yeah, I think there's a riddle here. I don't remember if...
Items such importance.
Yeah, the riddles are the paper with a question mark on it.
Really, he even stuck them on the freaking toilets.
Yeah. Try just clicking in general in the room.
Another one?
Oh, a different one.
No, there's no way. You can't find them all. It's impossible.
Okay, that's a very different look than we see in the other games.
Yeah.
But again, this was based more on the comics than the own Arkham stuff. Fixated on the calendar, Julian Day became Calendar Man, a villain who timed and tied his crimes thematically to certain holidays throughout the year, often leaving clues by which he could be caught. Gotham City's hopes for a day off are often clouded by the knowledge that any holiday of note is likely to be shadowed by Calendar Man's presence. So yeah, even on your national days off, this asshole's just going to be a problem. And Professional Criminal first appeared in 58. Okay. Obsessed with quirks of the calendar, carefully plans and themes crimes after holidays. Let me check again. Okay, I thought these were the room puzzles, but no. Still hidden from view. Extreme incarceration. Okay, at least it tells where these are. Then which are these? The guard room. Okay, we're going to get jumped. Yeah, again. Here we go. Dr. Batman says go to sleep. But yeah, these are the extreme patients. Yeah, the ones who are much more broken to the point that they're basically feral. Prometheus, Arkham's guards, most wanted and most hated. Okay, I know there's Prometheus from mythology. That is typically used as a bit of a last name for certain comic characters as well.
And starships.
That as well, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's going to have to open up from somewhere else. Okay, it's not a big enough gap for him to slip through. Okay, we need to find some other way.
Look who's finally turned up, the Dark Knight himself. How's it hanging, Babs? Got a little problemo for you. See those two guards over there? I know, shocking. How you gonna save them?
Well, 2 pools and 1 point of contact.
Yep.
I guess I'm not the only one getting the Batman's titles wrong.
She's doing it on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, and I actually called him Batman by mistake there.
I think you use the explosive gel in the bomb, or you...
3, 2, 1. What's behind there? You're cutting it then?
That's one of the Chronicles of Arkham. We might have... Have you tried... Okay, just... Okay, you did turn up the... Wait, you did turn up the... Nope, you did not. Never mind. It worked for us. It actually shut off, so what the hell?
I thought I shot both of those off, but okay. It must be 3 of those that do then. Okay, probably.
Finally turned up, the Dark Knight himself.
Okay, so that one... That one leads to there, and this one. That one... Wait, I had disabled that one.
A girl could have hours of fun with a toy like that.
Okay, did it just turn off temporarily or something?
There's a timer.
Yeah, temporarily.
Where can I get me one of those?
Shut up, Harley.
Better hurry. Things are heating up.
Had it there for a second. Okay, these are still simple. Okay, but that... Oh, wait, I did the same one twice. There's the last one. Straight up.
You know, I think it is. Time for me to go, Beth. I'll miss you. Not. Oh, and now you have only 30 seconds to get out. Bye-bye.
We're trapped. Locked us in with a bomb.
Okay, simple enough. There we go.
There we go.
Quick, get out. Move it. Get out of here now. Oh, I thought we were both gonna die in there.
You're safe now.
Well,
Going
technically,
after
one of
that
you did
crazy
die.
witch. I saw her heading out of the door as we got out of the room.
She won't get away. I'll stop her and then her boyfriend.
Good. Listen, I'll go try and get the ventilation system.